What's up everybody, Superx fan here for another quick drive video. So this time I am in the 800 horsepower Yenko supercharged 2017 Camaro SS. So I mean, this thing is a beast. 800 horsepower, 750 pound-feet of torque. And just to go over the basics of what they do here with the Yenko package is they take the LT1 motor, 6.2 liters, bore it out to 6.8 liters. It's totally forged internals, so I mean it's completely beefed up to handle the power, and in addition they beef up the rest of the driveline to handle that power as well. And so yeah, it's got a 2.9 liter supercharger on top of that V8 engine, and it's just a beast of a car. So yes, that's really the main things. Obviously you have the exterior treatments here with the cool torque thrust style wheels there you have, and then you have this custom made carbon fiber hood up top that looks beautiful, and it's kind of got an induction cowl thing going on, and it looks really sweet as well. I love the Yenko classic stripes and the look. And on the interior here you get some other little custom pieces like the Yenko embroidery there on the headrest, and you also have custom floor mats and door sills and a little badge there over on the passenger side to let everyone know that you're in something special. Very rare, very exclusive, and it's just an awesome classic iconic nameplate Yenko. To be back here on the new Camaro is just really sweet. So yeah, that's about it as far as the whole package and what it's like. So all that's left to do is do a few accelerations and see how 800 horsepower feels. By the way, the highest horsepower vehicle I've ever driven is the Hellcat with 707. So quite a bit more, and I've been told that it certainly likes to put down power as long as you roll into it, but it's very torquey, so you can't just stomp on this thing from a 0 and just go up to 60 in any kind of normal fashion. You have to roll into it and ease into it, because this thing is not something to be messed with. One cool thing about this built motor is it feels like a built motor. I mean, you can feel the idle being a little bit on the aggressive side, and so the whole car you can feel it rocking, and it feels like an old school muscle car. It really does in that regard. And I mean, even in the exhaust there in the back, that idle, it just sounds so mean and aggressive, and anyone with ears will know this is no standard Camaro, and this thing has some serious power under the hood. As far as handling goes, now it's just basically a top trim Camaro SS. It has the Brembos, the magnetic ride control and stuff. So from that standpoint, it's going to handle about as good as any other Camaro SS, which is very good already. So you didn't really have to fix too much in the handling department here, but this power should be fun. So let's get it onto a straight road and see how it does. All right, so let's roll into it and see how 800 horsepower feels. And here we go. Wheel spin! Alright! You gotta be really delicate! Okay! Wow! Okay, you be very delicate with the throttle, but once you actually put your foot into it, you actually have to make sure your foot stays on the gas pedal, because the G-forces of this thing playing you in the back of your seat makes that hard! Oh man, this thing! This 8-speed automatic does a really good job of keeping up with this engine too. But another quick little acceleration. There it is. Oh man. That was only like maybe a little more than half throttle, and it still just pulls like crazy. And honestly, I just wish it had wider rear tires, because even with the Yenko package, they upgraded the tires. So in the rears, they're 305s now instead of the 285s I think you got before, which helps for sure. But there is no way that that's even enough anyway. You need way wider tires, because this thing just constantly wants to break those tires loose. It's addicting though. Oh man, and I love the way this thing feels. It still feels kind of old school, where the front end lifts up, and man, it just takes off. That was half throttle from a stop, and it just basically did a burnout. It went all the way up to red line, and then finally traction control cut it and was like, that ain't happening. Yeah, the throttle's definitely more touchy than on a stock Camaro SS. Now they did obviously do a tune for all this power and stuff as well, so I think that just the throttle mapping's a little more aggressive, and so it keeps you on your toes, but I love it. I think it's awesome. But, okay, we'll just do another little pull here, just try and roll into it. You guys, oh man, I don't know how many of you have ever ran in an 800 horsepower car before, but being my first time, it's just as mind-blowing as you would expect it to be. Oh my gosh, I can only imagine if this thing had wider tires, or if this was like, you know, I don't know, like set up for drag or something from a launch, this thing would blow your mind even more. But as it is already, it's just a force to be reckoned with. And this is just like overboard like crazy. I mean, the CL1 with 650 is plenty fast already. This is just overkill in the best possible way. But yeah, so huge thanks to Tom Henry Chevy for letting me take this for a spin here real quick for you guys. They do have this one in stock. Again, there's only going to be so few of these out there, and they're very rare. A lot of them are already purchased. But if you're interested in one of these, definitely contact them in the description below. Let them know that I sent you, and they'll be more than happy to try and help you out. So anyway, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.